In section 50, the Lord warns a little bit about those attention-seeking spiritual manifestations, that they're a form of hypocrisy and that's Satan's tactic to sort of lead us off the path. So I think we want to help our kids understand that Satan has that strategy in his wheelhouse, and we have ways to combat it. And the biggest question your kids can ask when they see spiritual manifestations or they hear experiences or doctrines taught by other people that aren't true, they can just ask themselves, does it edify? Do I feel lifted when I listen to this message? Do I feel joy at all? Do I feel a desire to come closer to Jesus Christ and follow his covenant path? If the words I'm hearing and the teachings I'm receiving help me align myself closer with the Savior, then I know it edifies. And if they are something that make me retreat from the Savior and his gospel, then I know I'm off course. And there's a really cool visual way to teach this. It's actually really simple. You just want to get 2 vases of water. The first vase, you can do this with a glass of water. You can even do it with a bowl. Like if you have some bowls that are wide, you teach the same principle. But you want to fill one with really hot water and one with really cold water. Ideally, you have kind of extreme temperatures. You don't want it boiling. I don't want it to splash and hurt anybody. And you don't need it to be like full of ice. You just need it really cold and really hot. And then you're going to take any liquid-based food coloring and drop a few drops into each. And what you'll see really fast is the effects of edifying. In the warm jar, those particles move and that color spreads throughout the vase fast. You'll see that vase fill up full of color because it's an environment that edifies. In the cold vase, the drops of food coloring will sink down to the bottom and they'll just sort of sit there. Even though they spread a little bit, what you'll see really quickly is it doesn't edify, it doesn't fill the vase. And that's where you're going to kind of point out to your kids. Let them see the difference between those 2 vases and talk about what it means to be edified. To be edified means you feel full, you feel joy, you feel those fruits of the Spirit that we talked about in Galatians. You feel that peace that comes only through God. And everything else leaves you with a sort of a sunken feeling, or just like a question in your mind or an unsettledness in your heart. That's how you know that something is not of God, or at least not taught in his way. And it helps you kind of focus in on what is true. Knowing what edifies and what edification feels like will help your kids sift through all of the different opinions and stories of this day and help them hold tight to what is true and what lasts.